Testing, 1, 2, 3. Greetings to all my loyal subjects out there. This is King Bob coming at you from King Bob's Kingdom. And I'm going to be demoing a product I like to use for traffic injection. And I'm also going to be proving a point. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So the product I'm going to use is BeyondATC. They've recently teamed up with Navigraph to bring you live traffic. Navigraph provides that, or gets that, from Flight Radar 24. This basically just dropped in the beginning of June. It's fantastic. Well worth it. BeyondATC is a nice little ATC/traffic injection program. One-time fee. I think it's $29.99 and $59.99 for the one-time cost. And you can have ATC, and you can have traffic. You can make your boring airports like this turn into something totally different. And of course, you could always use the built-in default traffic, but it's just meh. Good way to put it. Meh. You will get traffic, and I believe it uses Flight Radar 24, but you'll get wrong liveries, you'll get default liveries. It's just not the same. And obviously there's other options too. Say Intentions also does traffic. I think there's one other one out there, FS HUD, possibly. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% positive. I'm not all that familiar with it. But this is going to be BeyondATC, a demo of the traffic injection. And again, to prove a point. That point basically is me being a Say Intentions user and a partner. I want to clarify what a partner means in the Say Intentions world. It just basically means I paid a little bit extra, a one-time fee, to be able to get an advanced look at some of the stuff they got coming down through the pipeline, basically before it goes out to the general account user, so to say. It's not really describing that right, but that's all that really means. But I've heard that I'm not allowed to demo showcase competitors' products, and it's going to prove that's false. And in the words of somebody we all know, that's fake news. And in my words, it's complete and utter bullshit. So let's get going. BeyondATC. So load up BeyondATC. I will be keeping an eye on my door because just in case the SI SWAT team comes and tries to knock down my door and confiscate my PC. Yeah, okay. All right. So, BeyondATC loads up, and you can see message of the day. Hey, it's live traffic from Navigraph now in the early access. It's been technically in early access for a long time now, but it's been out quite some time. The product itself, BeyondATC. So, to get your traffic going, go into options. Go down to the traffic section. Make sure traffic is on. Set your park density, your departures density, your en route and arrivals density to whatever you like. 5 is a default. Higher numbers, bigger FPS hit. Lower numbers, smaller FPS hit. Make sure Navigraph Live Traffic is enabled. Make sure you have some models. I only use FSLTL. Google it. Go up to BeyondATC. They will direct you on how to or where you can get these models from. I know FSLTL you can get from the the fly-by-wire installer package. You only need one. It's good enough, and FSLTL is free. That's all you need to do. The only other thing you need to do is make sure you have a SimBrief flight plan filed before you click fly. So, one thing I just want to show you here, just for reference purposes here. We're getting about 50 frames a second, roughly, with this crappy weather in Newark, with no traffic. So, you'll get a good idea of what kind of frames per second you may or may not lose depending on your system. My system specs will be down in the description, and I run 4K all ultra. So get back over to BeyondATC, click fly. Gonna go out and grab that sim brief.
BeyondATC connected.
Data. The flight plan you filed, and I just did a test one here from Newark over to DCA. Completed. Now we can go ahead and minimize, and within a few seconds here we will have some traffic, live traffic from Flight Radar 24. Now, considering the weather is pretty crappy in Newark, we may not actually see any action. I don't know if they have any delays up there, which could be, but at least we will get some traffic here. There we go. Traffic is starting to load up. Now we went from right now from 50 frames a second down to mid 40s, lower 40s. But we have all this glorious traffic. And again, remember, this is the default setting of 5. And these planes are all in their correct spot too. This is Terminal C over at Newark, which is United. You can see lots and lots of traffic. Just brings the sim alive. This is going over to Terminal B. Got some international flights here. Oh, looks like somebody's getting ready to start up over there. This is more Terminal B, and typically over here at this little spur of Terminal B, you would have seen Spirit. You would have seen those yellow bananas. Boy, that weather is absolutely horrific. Terminal A, you can see traffic. And I'm not seeing anything down at the FedEx cargo facility down here. Let's go back to where we were. It sounded like somebody was getting ready to move here, so thought I heard an engine spool up. I don't see any action, but according to BeyondATC, when you load in, oh, there's some action right there. Looks like a United just landed. Or are they taking off? No, they're taking off. And that should be real traffic via Flight Radar 24. So you can also, in BeyondATC, you can click on this little map icon here. And you can see all the traffic that it injected. I don't see that one that just took off on the map here. Oh, but we do have one that looks like they're getting ready to down here. Lindbergh 4437. We got somebody lined up here, Alaska 230. It's fun, just a plain spot. Here comes... Here comes Lindbergh, I think it is, and they just rotate. So there you go. Live traffic, BeyondATC. Wonderful product. And just for S's and giggles, let's do two things here. Let's clear up this weather. You can see it was on live. Go to custom. Turn that off. Let's do a few clouds. Still going to use real time though. That's a key thing to bring up. When you load the traffic, when you click fly, if the time in the sim does not match real time, it's going to say, hey, look, we're going to inject live traffic. You're showing 2, 3, 4, 5 hours ahead, behind, whatever. That's not real time, so just be wary of that. You have the option to click yes or no. Yes, traffic's going to get injected. No, there'll be no traffic. But lots and lots of nice traffic. Look at that. Beautiful. And the other thing I'm going to do is we're just going to crank it here into options. And as soon as I click that X, you'll see the traffic disappear over here, and it's going to get re-injected. I'll give it a few seconds. Back up to about 50 frames a second here. Of course, we don't have the bad weather. A lot less clouds, so we should get a little bit better performance in the sim. And you can see those frame rate numbers are starting to drop, which is a good indication it's getting ready to do its thing here and inject that traffic. Or will it? Oh, yep, there it is. So this is traffic at 10 across the board, maxed out. Lots of beautiful traffic. And you can see we didn't really drop all that many frames. I mean, 10 to 15 depending. So yes, it can take a hit on performance, just keep that in mind. But now we got some UPS traffic over at the north UPS cargo area. I'll bet you anything, and I could see them down there. We got some FedEx traffic down there in the south cargo area. Like somebody's taxiing or getting ready for departure. Air India there, this El Al, you always see an El Al up at Newark and Terminal B. Every time I've gone there, I've always seen an El Al. You see Allegiant down there. And these are where, again, these airlines would, the gates they would use. So, very cool. So give it a look. Give it a try. BeyondATC. $29.99 or $59.99 depending. Get it from their website. Go get your sim or Navigraph unlimited subscription. Yes, again, it's a subscription, but it is what it is. And you too can have this. Oop, not that. This. From this. I like the traffic. Excellent little product. A couple things I also want to say here. I am not paid by anybody. Everything I've shown you here today, I bought with my own hard-earned cash. Not sponsored by anybody. You know. So, these are my opinions. Go check it out. I'm not a shill for anybody. I'm not being paid to say any of this, so I use this product because I like this product, and that's how I roll with everything in the sim. If I like it, I use it. I don't care about all the other BS that goes on about, you know, this developer, that developer. Man, if I really didn't like developers and it was going to be that picky, I wouldn't be flying in what is, in my opinion, the best airliners in the game, the PMDG 737s and 777s. Their devs are a bunch of, you know, well, you know, they get a bad, or they have a reputation, let's put it that way. But that stuff does not bother me in the least. I'm here for fun. I'm here for enjoyment. Great plane, great traffic injection, great airport, great sim overall. And with that, oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, maybe they were right. Maybe I'm not allowed to showcase or demo this product because all of a sudden a SWAT van just pulled up into my front door and they are proceeding to, you know, folks, I gotta go. This is King Bob saying, see ya.